guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a very impromptu video. I'm getting ready for work. I just got out of the shower, washed my face, and now I'm going to show you my skincare, how I refresh my wig that, because I sleep in my wigs, and basically tell you what's been going on. So let's just get into it. Alright, so I was watching Glam Goth this morning. And I'm pretty sure I have already posted that video about her palette. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave it in the eye. And the link to the video down below in the description box. I love her. Anyway, so what's been going on? I am attempting to change jobs because I'm not spending enough time with my kid. So I have a very structured position at my job. Like, there is no wavering. There is no, oh, I can work this day or I'll come in this day. No, there is no ifs, ands, or buts. You will come to work at this time on these days, yada, yada, yada. And the older lady gets, the more I realize, like, I'm missing out on a lot. Okay? Let me zoom you in a little bit. And I'm going to open this window too because I'm hot as fuck. If you want to know the skincare I use, I'll leave it down below in the description box. But I'm just going to be talking in this video for the most part, going through this. So yeah, I'm missing out on a lot of ladies' life. I mean, her early life. Obviously, when she gets older, it'll be a little bit different. But right now, like, I feel like every day she's doing something different. She can count to 10 now. I mean, not by herself. I can't say like, hey, Adelaide, count to 10 for me, I have to be like 1, and then she'll take 2 and 3 and stuff like that. And it's so adorable, okay? I just want to let you know, it's so adorable. So, things like that, I don't want to miss. I want to be the person to like be like, hey, oh my God, my baby started doing this today. I don't want to hear about it secondhand from my husband. So, yeah. All right. So I am trying to get a day job right now because right now I work afternoon shifts. So I'm trying to get a day job, that way I can wake up with her in the morning and put her to bed at night every day. That is the ideal. That's what I'm trying to make happen. We will see though. Off topic, this is a little concoction, toner concoction I made. It's got salicylic acid in it. It's got witch hazel, tea tree oil, rosehip oil, a couple of other things in here. So I use that around my chin area, around my entire face usually, but my chin area is the place that breaks out the most, so that's where I really concentrate it. So, yeah, so as far as my, like, YouTube life goes, all of the videos that I post, and you guys already know this because I say this all the time, I binge film. So on days where I'm really motivated to film and I have time, like when Lady's at daycare or something, I binge film. So that's why it seems like I always have content up, but I'll go like 2 weeks at a time without filming anything. So that's why when I come back, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of weird every time I come back. I'm looking for my witch hazel. I take witch hazel along my forehead because this is where my bonnet is at night and I want to get rid of all that bacteria in my forehead. Here it is. So I just take a cotton pad with a little bit of witch hazel and just wipe that along my forehead because I don't want to get breakouts. Because when I wash my face, like, I have to cover my hairline or it'll start lifting prematurely. Like, this part right here is lifting a little bit. I don't know if you can see that on camera. And down here is lifting. So it's really hard to get close to your hairline when you have your wig applied. So I just take the witch hazel and go along my forehead and next to my brows. Basically along my hairline where I can't really get with my face wash. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed I've been doing a lot of hair videos. I do those because it's super easy. Like, I don't have to sit there for hours doing my makeup and filming it. It usually takes me about 2 to 3 hours to do a makeup video. Coffee. And honestly, I don't have time for it, and I have lost my inspiration to do it. I know I was struggling for a bit there. I do have some new palettes, like that Glam Goth palette that I just got. But finding the time to sit and really put together an awesome look that no one, you know, like coming up with an original idea is kind of hard. This is just a caffeine solution from The Ordinary. I use this every day. It really helps with my under eye fine lines and my baggage, because y'all know I don't sleep. So that's why, hold on. That's why I've been doing a lot of hair videos. And then I'm realizing I'm not doing updates. So I am about to give you an update on this hair that I'm wearing in just a second after I finish my skincare. But so I'm gonna slow down, because what I'm doing on my channel, what I'm noticing I'm doing on my channel, is introducing you guys to all these new things and then kind of just like leaving old stuff in the past, which the average everyday person cannot buy new things all the time. I know these YouTubers and Instagrammers be making it seem like it's so easy, like, oh my god, there's a sale going on, go buy a bunch of stuff. That's not how the average person lives. I know, because I'm an average individual. Like, I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars saved up in my account yet. I mean, I got a few grand, but it ain't in, you know, it ain't in triple digits yet, you know what I mean? So I need to slow down and revisit some of my products that I love, but I don't really feature anymore. Like, I use them on my everyday, in my everyday life. Like, rarely I'm having trouble speaking. I don't usually wear makeup every day because my skin is doing so well, minus hormonal acne along my jawline. But I rarely wear makeup because honestly, I don't need it. Like, my brows need to be done, okay? I need to do my brows. But I feel confident enough in my skin that I'm not looking to take the time to put makeup on every day. I'll be honest with you. So when I do put makeup on, it's kind of like, you know, I want to do something that I like, but I also want to do something that, you know, is original, and it's getting harder and harder to do that. So, and I don't know what my viewers like. So, you know, I have, you know, 300 subscribers, which isn't a lot, but that's a lot to me. Like, I don't even know 300 people. So that's a lot to me. So I want to make sure I am bringing you guys content that you can actually use. Because I know no one's going to be walking around with a blue smoky eye, or no one's going to be wanting to buy the latest, you know, $50 palette. I personally enjoy complexion. I mean, eyes are great too, but I love skin. I love complexion. So I think I'm going to focus a lot more on complexion on my channel rather than the eyes. And then if, like, when I do my makeup, because it's, like I said, it's harder for me to come up with original eye looks that are like really bold that no one has ever done before. But skin, I'm all about that life, okay? I can show you guys what I do to keep my skin, you know, still looking good without makeup, while, you know, when I do apply makeup, it doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup. Or if it does, it's not like, it's like, you know, because it's cakey or whatever, it just looks like I'm enhanced. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing, because I don't like where my channel is at right now. Honestly, I'll look back at my videos and they're kind of boring. And if I'm bored of my own stuff, like, I can only imagine what you guys are feeling. So that's what we're gonna do. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. As far as my other videos go, like my hair unboxing and stuff like that, I did buy a lot of hair from the 11/11 sale, so you guys will be seeing that. But I am going to spread them out more, because I'll show you guys these wigs, but I won't actually start wearing them until later, or I won't even make the wig until like months later. Like the Peakmill hair video that I think I posted like 2 months ago, I had that hair for a while, and I just made the wig and I just applied it to my head 3 days ago. So you guys are probably sitting up here like, we want to know about the Peakmill hair. We don't want to know about all this other crap you're talking about. So that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to focus on one hairstyle or, you know, hair company at a time, or one hair product at a time, and then make sure to give you guys my review and then move on to the next one, because that's what I used to do on my channel. I used to do like 2 and 3 week updates. So I'm gonna get back to that because I enjoyed that, because when someone's buying something, they want to make sure it's gonna last, especially if it's hair, because hair is not cheap. Like, you want affordable hair, but you want it to be high quality, and sometimes those two don't mesh. So it's up to people that, you know, want to share their experiences like myself to let you guys know what is working for us, or, you know, working for me, you know, weeks at a time. You know what I mean? So I can give you guys updates, let you know, the hair looks nice out of the box, but, you know, after the first wear, it's trash, which I'm going to be coming up, I'm going to be showing you guys a video where that exact same thing happened. Let me tell you, that'll be up soon. But, yeah, so that's it for my skincare. Like I said, everything will be listed down below in the description box. I don't use a lot of stuff during the day. It's at night where I pile it on. Alright, so let's get into this hair. This is the Peakmill hair, and I am going to refresh it. So this is the Peakmill Kinky Straight Brazilian hair. 2 bundles of 16 inches, and then I have a 13x6 transparent lace Kinky Straight Frontal from WIGS. And I love this look. I've been wearing this wig for about 3 days now, and you guys know, if you watch my channel, I usually like to wear my wigs for like a week at a time, and then I'll take it off, rinse and re-oil my natural hair, and then reapply a wig. Whether it's the same wig or a different wig, it depends on what I'm feeling. So what I do to refresh this hair, because it is getting a little dry, I spray a little bit of water and just comb through. And the Peakmill hair, which is the bundles, is perfect. I love this hair. I don't get any kind of tangling. I don't really get shedding. Like, it is gorgina, okay? So if you are looking to get this kind of look where it basically looks like, depending on what your hair texture is, if it basically looks like a blowout, if you're looking for this look, like, definitely go with Peakmill hair, because I don't think there's a lot of companies out there that offer kinky straight bundles, at least not that I've seen. So I think I've had kinky straight hair maybe 2 years ago, before Lady was born. It was like from Karina Hair Company or something. This hair is a lot better. Alright, so after I apply that water, I'm going to put a little bit on the ends here. And then I'm going to go in with a very light amount of oil. This is 100% argan oil from Shea Moisture. Put about that much in for my head. Put my hair in a ponytail and just run it through the ends. Just like that. And I haven't had this hair cut or anything. I haven't had it styled. I literally just made the wig and put it on my head. So I am getting some shedding, but it's not like a lot. I'll show you. I don't consider this a lot. This is what just came out, and like I said, this is after 3 days of wear, and I sleep in my wigs. I haven't tried Peakmill's other hair textures, because honestly, I can find those somewhere else cheaper. I'm a wig wearer. I don't get sew-ins, so I can go a little bit cheaper with my hair, because I can take it off my head. I can boil it in silicone mix. Obviously, if you have a weave-in, you can't do that weekly. You can't boil your hair. So to those of you that our wig wearers, I say you can go a little bit cheaper with your wig hair. I mean, depending on the texture, of course. Now, if you're trying to do like, you know, like straight or body wave hair, like you can go cheap with that. Now, if you're trying to do curly or like kinky straight hair like this, I would say invest a little bit more because those textures tend to get tangled. That's just my opinion. I'm not like a hair guru or anything. I'm speaking from experience. Okay, so that's pretty much what I do. I just get out any tangles that I have, any excess shedding. So I will say the part of the wig that sheds the most is the frontal. Like that just came out of the frontal right there. But I only bleached the front part of the frontal. Well, I tried to bleach the whole thing, but it didn't lift. So instead of like forcing it, I just went in with maybe the first inch of the frontal just to make sure my knots were invisible. And then the rest, like if I part my hair, I just put concealer. But you can see the knot right there, I'm pretty sure. So if I were to do a defined part, I would just put concealer on the lace knots. So as far as the lifting goes, it's unavoidable. I don't care what hair glue you have. If you are wearing your wigs for several days at a time, you are going to get lifting of some sort. I'm not saying your whole wig's about to slide off your head. I'm not saying that. But you're going to get pieces lifting, like right here, this is lifting. And then right here, this is lifting. I get a lot of lifting on my sideburns mostly because my hairline comes out like this toward my face, while on the top of my head it's slightly back, so it's kind of looks like this. So I have to customize my wigs to look like that. So my hairline is literally like right here on my wig, while up top here my hairline starts back there. So because my hair is so close to the lace, I do get a lot of lifting because my natural oils from my scalp are close to the Got To Be Glued and my Bold Hold Active, which by the way is so much better than the original. I love Bold Hold Active, and apparently she's coming out with a like a brush glue, so I'm gonna check into that too. But I love Bold Hold Active. It's not perfect, like I said. It's you're gonna get some lifting, but as far as glues go, this is the best one that I have tried. Aside from that, the regular Bold Hold, this one's even better. So yeah, okay. So to get those sides to lay back down, I am not going to apply more glue because that would just spell disaster, and I'm not going to put any more Got To Be Glued on because I don't want my edges to turn into concrete. So what I'm going to do is apply some Got To Be Glued gel and some mousse. Alright, so here is my toothbrush and here is my gel. Obviously this toothbrush is for my edges, not for my teeth. And this is the black Got To Be Glued gel. I like this one better because it doesn't leave a white cast. Now, if you guys have been following my channel like since the beginning, you know I have had like several of my dreaded lace lift videos, and over time I have gotten better and better at laying my wigs. I mean, can we get into this? Of course, I have been learning from people. Like, I don't just come up with these ideas myself. I have been learning from fellow YouTubers, and I always give the credit. Like for this hairline, LaRoche. That, look, I used to, you know, use scissors, serrated scissors, but I used to use serrated scissors to cut my lace, which was fine and all that jazz, but you can't really get close to your hairline with big ass scissors like that. So I use a razor. I did end up cutting myself right here, but it's not even that big of a deal. But can you look how close? I mean, can you even see where the lace is? I mean, I think you can see it right here because it's a little bit more yellow than my actual skin tone, but it looks so good. And like I said, LaRoche, I will leave the link to that video down below in the description box. She shows you how to lay a wig. I also learned how to pluck from her and Miss Precious Marie. Those two are the two YouTubers that I follow the most now that Peakmill no longer does YouTube channels or YouTube videos, really. Peakmill used to be my go-to, but she's busy running an empire, so it's understandable why she doesn't do YouTube videos anymore. So basically what I am doing is I'm taking some of that Got To Be Glued, just a very small amount, less than a dime, and I am brushing it along my lace and just relaying my baby hairs. I wouldn't say they're super defined baby hairs. They kind of just like come out just a little bit. I don't know. Would you call that a baby hair? I don't know. I don't call it a baby hair. But I just kind of redefine them because they've kind of gotten flattened over the last couple of days. And when you are laying your baby hairs, be gentle because the hair is going to be stiff from the gel. So if you try to like maneuver it a little bit too much without loosening it, you're going to start getting balding along your hairline, which is an eventuality anyway. But like I could just show you, that's a little piece of hair that just popped out of my frontal. Balding along the hairline is going to eventually happen, especially if you manipulate your wigs, which everybody does. I don't think there's anybody that just plops a wig on, glues it down, and just walks out the door. Everyone does some sort of finessing around the hairline. So it's an eventuality. It's going to happen. Your wig is going to start balding. But the way you relay your hairline, or, you know, reapply your adhesive, that's going to determine on how long your wig is going to last. Now, since this is a more expensive wig, because Peakmill hair isn't cheap. It's cheaper than a lot of companies selling raw hair, but it ain't cheap. So since this hair is not what I would consider like super affordable to everyone, like you're gonna have to save up for this, I am taking care of this wig a lot more than I would any other wig. I'm just gonna be real with you. And that's why I decided I didn't want to bleach it, because I don't want to ruin the integrity of the hair. Maybe after a few months, like I'm not gonna wear this for a few months, I'm probably gonna wear it for maybe this entire month, but the next time I go around to wearing this wig, I might put a little bit of like a toffee on the ends, but right now I'm okay with just leaving it dark. Anyway, like I said, I'm just taking my Got To Be Glued and then just redefining that hairline. And then for this part of my wig, it's a little bit more yellow than any other part. Like the other parts melt really well. For some reason right here, it's discolored. Like you can kind of tell that it's a wig. I don't know, can you? I can tell. You know. Either way, so I'm going to take my Wet n Wild pressed powder in the shade Neutral Buff. I'm just going to take my finger and just go over the hairline a little bit. And you don't want to apply your powder on wet Got To Be Glued, because then it's going to clump up and dry really pasty. So you want to do this when your lace is dry. And then I just tap it in. And try to brush away some of the excess. Okay. Now as far as styling goes, I am not going to do much because, you know, I'm going to work. I have not put any heat on this hair. So this is the natural. Let me zoom you guys out again. I'm a terrible YouTuber, I'm sorry. Alright, so this is the natural texture of the hair. I have not put any heat on it. I have not put any texturizers or anything on it. This is just what it looks like on its own. Of course, after I washed it. Always wash your bundles, even, you know, before you make a wig with them. Just wash your bundles so you know what you're working with. So yeah, I love this wig. I did make it a little bit too big, so I do have a little alteration in the back of my cap. I had to like sew it together to get my wig to like fit my head, because I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was too big for my head. But it was a simple fix. So I do have a little bit of extra material along the back of my head, but Since this is such big hair anyway, it's not even that noticeable. So that's pretty much all I do to refresh this hair. Like I said, I just comb through to make sure there's no tangles. Now I will say the frontal does get a little bit more snags than the actual bundles do. The bundles never have tangles, but since this frontal is a little bit of a cheaper quality than the Peakmill hair, I do have a few more snags. So I think I'm just going to wear a middle part today. Alright, so this is the final look. I decided to just go with the middle part, and I put some of that powder down the center to give it more of a scalp-like appearance. Overall, I love the bundles. I love Peakmill Kinky Straight Brazilian Raw Hair. This frontal, like I said, lower quality. It does tingle a little bit, but you know, it's whatever. It's nothing like too crazy. Like I said, the shedding is minimal, and the majority of the shedding is coming from the frontal rather than the bundles. Now, Peakmill does offer frontals, but she only offers 13x4s. I'm a 13x6 kind of bitch, so that's why I didn't get my frontal from her. But these bundles, though, I'm definitely going to be purchasing more, or I just might deconstruct this wig and have them sewn in and do a leave out, because I think this would match my hair perfectly without, you know, me putting too much heat on my natural hair. But yeah, overall, I love this hair. Sorry this update took so long, but I already told y'all, like, you know, I'm changing up the way I do my YouTube channel. I'm going to go back to what I was doing before, where I showed you guys some hair and then I gave you some updates, okay? And like I said, I'm going to try to do some more makeup videos too, but they're probably going to revolve more on complexion rather than eyes, like I have been doing. Anyway, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. And I hope to see you in the next video. All of the products that I used will be listed down below in the description box, along with the links to this hair. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one.